beautiful viewers, this is the K-Popper Unboxer coming to you with a new unboxing. Today, we don't have an album, we have merch. So today we are unboxing the brand new BTS Lightstick version 4 and two of the accessories, the Cradle and the BTS accessory. So March is the BTS comeback month, so it's a huge month. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of my BTS content this month. The comeback is on the 20th, and the Netflix special is on the 21st in the morning at 7 a.m. here on Eastern Time. If you're on this side of the country, it's 8 p.m. for them in the evening, and it'll be a 1-hour concert. So I will get my reactions to that, as well as, of course, the albums, the US versions of them as well. So make sure you subscribe for all of that. And make sure you stay to the end of this video for a special extra unboxing I have. So without further ado, let's get to the Lightstick. Okay, so here is the box. This is the new version, and I will get out the old version so we can do like a little comparison. This is the top of the box. So we will look at that in a second. We'll get out the rest of the accessories. The rest, yeah, it's just packaging in there. Okay. So this is the brand new Lightstick. Ooh. Gorgeous. Okay, before we turn it on and do all that, let's just quickly look at some of the stuff it came with. So these are the instructions. Here's the English instructions. We have Japanese. And this is the dust cover. There's Army on the side. Then this is the strap. So let's put the strap. Okay. Now I'm gonna download the app so we can see how it works with the app. So first let's just see what the instructions say. So I did already put in the batteries, I'll show you. So it takes 3 AAA. Okay, press and hold the left button to turn on the product. Ooh. Once turned on, the product will automatically enter basic mode. Press and hold button 1 to turn off the product. So there you go. Off and on. All right. Let me dim the lights a little bit and I'll be right back. Okay, so here's what it looks like lit up in basic mode. To change the color, you hit button 1 when the product is on. So we have purple, blue, pink, red, yellow, green, although it looks blue on the screen. And then we have this like mixed color. It's really hard to see. But it has like mixed colors on the army section on the bottom. And there's another version of that. And then this is back to the white. So that's how you scroll through the colors. Okay. And then if you want to do the color shaking mode, you hold down button 2, that's the one on the right. And then every time you shake it, it changes the color, green. I don't know if that's showing up or not, but it is changing. Kim Namju. So that's that mode. And then press and hold button 2 to return to the base mode. Okay, so now I'm going to show you what the app looks like and how to control it through that. Okay, and then you open the app. Okay. Then to connect your Lightstick, you have to download the app, obviously. Select self mode. Press and hold 1 and 2 together. Is it blinking blue? Yes, it is. Now you have to match it, see if it's the same color. It's not going at the same time, but it's close enough. So then on here you can change purple, blue, red, green. You can do color brightness. Hold on, let me get rid of some of these overhead lights so it's easier to see. There we go. So you can play with like you can have it blink. Oh, now I don't know what's going on. Did I turn it off? So blink, strobe, and breathe. Cute. And then for the concert mode, there's obviously no concerts right now. You would put your ticket in and pick your concert, but let's see if they have the one I'm going to. Nope. This only goes through May, and I'm not going to August, so. Yeah, so that's how you do the concert mode, but that you'll have to do when you're at the concert, obviously. And it looks like there's a notice. It just gives you some directions. Back to here. Purple, white. Okay, so that kind of goes through everything with the app. So we've done the app, the different modes. Let's see if there's anything else. It just says the concert mode. Yep, you do it in the app, and then they ask you for the details at that point. And then there's a bunch of other handling and stuff. So left button, turn off, and then you could store it in this bag. Okay, and then we're gonna look at the photo cards that came with it, which are Polaroid. Namjoon. Oh my gosh, you can tell he lost weight. It's crazy. RM. I'm so excited for this comeback this month. You have no idea. I'm excited for my channel. I'm excited to see the concert. I'm having a brunch party when they have their concert because where I am, it's going to be 7 a.m. Yoongi. So cute. Hobie. Yeah, so it's 7 a.m. But the day before I will release the US exclusive, which I think is pretty much Target, but it'll be all of the versions, including Yoongi's vinyl. And Jungkook. So there are the gorgeous Polaroids you get. So you get the stick, the directions, and the strap in the box. Okay, so now I'm gonna go on to the two accessories. One is the Cradle, which turns it into kind of like a mood lamp, and then the other one is an accessory that you put on the actual light stick. Okay, next up we have the Cradle. And just so you know, I got this from the Korean weaver shop and had sent to my Korean address, so that's why I have it. I did not order it from the US weaver site. Okay, so we have the actual Cradle. So here are the instructions. The Cradle. So here's the front. There's a button right there. The side, the back for the connector. So you do get a USB-C connector in this little box. Let me see if I can get it. Yep, there you go. All right, it's USB-C to USB. But I already have one plugged in. All right, so connect the power cord. Also, just so you guys know, this is not a charging station. It is simply a cradle to create a mood lamp kind of thing for your light stick, so you can use it when you're not at concerts, like for mood lighting. But so this does not recharge it. It is still battery operated like in the past. So press and hold the button on the front to turn the product on. Okay. I'm gonna cut out some lights again. Okay, so that turned the product on. To change the LED colors, I've pressed the button while the product is on. was white, blue. Okay, now we're gonna turn it off, so you just hold down. And then we're gonna put the light stick in. Now, I'm gonna show you this before I turn off some more lights. If the light stick has the strap in the back, there is, see this slit right there? That's where the strap will sit. And when you turn it, or when you put it in like that, it automatically turns the mood lamp cradle on. Alexa, turn off the bedroom lights. So you'll see it has turned on. And then when you remove it, it should turn off. All right, so we're gonna put it back in. Okay. All right, I'm gonna turn this one light back on real quick just so I can read these directions. So, and then let's see if we can link up. I'll turn the light stick on. There. So we have, like, you can have a mood lamp, like sitting in your room. You can combine colors. Let's see, go through the colors. There's a blinking, or like a breathing option too. Oop. You can have this multicolored look going on, like if you're gonna have a party. It's hard to see, but it's like scrolling through the lights. So it looks like the Cradle does like warm colors and light colors. Cool colors, I mean. But I love that the button goes through the sequence of colors too. That's really cool. Okay. Alexa, turn on the bedroom lights. All right, and then you just take it off and the bottom will turn off, and then to turn off the light stick, go there. Okay, so now we're gonna undo the little accessory. So there's 2 of these available currently. I'm sure they will release other ones in the future that have different things, probably member names and song titles or something like that. But for right now, we just got the BTS one. So what you do is you go to the fuse at the top of the army bomb and turn it to the left once, and it should just come right off. Then you take the BTS. Well, you don't drop it. You take the BTS and it clicks like that. And there you go. And like I said, there's also one that says Army on it. And those are the only two they have so far. I'm sure they will come up. But then to undo it, turn it to the right once, and lift. So putting it on, you're going to kind of put it on an angle here to get it on. And then you hear the click. And then it's on there. So then if you turn it on, it doesn't actually, there's not a lot of light that goes through it, or at least it's hard to see, but it's more like an accessory. Okay, so let's put him back in the dock. So there we have the BTS Lightstick. Okay, and then that's all that came with the little accessory. Like I said, there's a second one for Army too. Okay, let's move into a special item that I have, and then we'll wrap this video up. Okay, so I also picked up the GQ issue from March, which features BTS. This is the first time they've ever been on the US version of GQ. So I picked this up at Barnes & Noble. So I'm going to show you their section of the magazine, so we don't have to go through the whole magazine. So I am going to go through the whole section. BTS begins again. And then I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I'm going to read highlights. In nearly 4 years since they met, In nearly 4 years since they went on hiatus for mandatory military service in South Korea, the members of BTS have grown as artists and men, launching distinct solo careers to huge success. Now the biggest band in the world is reuniting with their 5th studio album, a massive global tour, and a definitive answer to whether they're stronger alone or together. So then the article, you can pause if you want to read it. I'm not going to read the whole article. I'm just going to read the quotes from the gentleman. So J-Hope says, "We tend to recommend music to each other when we like something. That's why we tend to like the same music at the same time." It looks like he's at a clothing store. V says, "We all treasure BTS more than we treasure each one of us separately. We debuted as a group, so I think that's the core identity that we have." He has a trumpet. And then RM and Jimin are playing ping pong. Jimin says, "I know we're here because we are a team, and we started as a team, and we very much acknowledge that. And also, we have a lot of fun together." Oh, Suga guitar. Oh, I love Suga. Boop, boop, boop. "If we can keep this going, then maybe we can be dancing in our 60s. As long as we're willing, I think maybe into our 50s, into our 60s, we can always be together as a band." And they also tell you what each member's wearing, too. Obviously, because it's GQ. Jimin, Jungkook. Jungkook says, "The whole process was very liberating and free, so it was very fun." Cute. Ah! Those are interesting pants. RM says, "Now the most important thing is just that we are here back together again. We're going to see the fans all over the world." Yes, you are. Including me. And then Jin says, "I think we can only be here because we were very hardworking back then." And that is the end of their section. So it's a pretty hefty section. There's a lot to read in here to get people excited. I love this like Last Supper look. Okay, so that does it for today. Once again, happy BTS comeback month. We are highly anticipating the 20th to come sooner than later. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Tell me in the comments if you're excited for the BTS comeback, who your bias is. Just tell me everything. If you're getting the new Lightstick, if you're going to the show, the concert, let me know where you're going. I would love to know all of that stuff. I love reading your comments, and it helps the channel, obviously. Please subscribe. That helps the channel the best. I have a lot of unboxings coming up, including BTS's big unboxing in a few weeks. So you do not want to miss that, so you make sure you hit the notification button. Also, I'm an Amazon affiliate, so if there's anything in the Amazon link that I put in the description that you're interested, if you buy through me, it helps the channel out as well. So, as always, please take care of yourself, take care of others, and I'll see you in the next unboxing. Bye!